4 p.m. on the dot. Hello everyone, this is Devann Edwards, aka Devann the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. Now, welcome to another Spoken Word Sunday, episode 18, where I'll be sharing poetry live, as we are live. And I'll be sharing one of my poems that I've written. 18 weeks in. Episode. This is it's a great thing. I'm happy to share as well. Today's poem that I'm gonna share is one that I wrote, half wrote last year, and I wrote a bit this year, but it wasn't like a poem that I was gonna release or anything like that. Just one I just wrote for the sake of writing. Let me just check if the connection's on. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me put the connection back on. Should have went downstairs. I know this connection could be crazy. Yeah, so I know this connection could be crazy, so I'm gonna be very quick. Very quick. So this poem I wanna share with you guys is an interesting one. So it talks about a little backstory on this poem is me wanting to connect to my greater self, me wanting to connect to my higher self, and also just pondering on like Lion King and the circle of life. And there's things that happen in our life that move us, and there's things that we can add into our life that can move us further and move us to the direction we want to take and be more productive and really focus on what we want. And keep our eyes aware of the fact that not only do we need help sometimes, but we can help ourselves just by focusing in the moment and having our eyes on the prize. When the emotion is strong and the clarity is there. So without further ado, I'm gonna share this poem. Because that's all of the backstory I remember of this poem. So so that's why. So yeah, this is an interesting poem. If you saw my last week's poem, and the week before, those are amazing ones. Those are ones I literally just wrote the same day. This one is a bit different, and it's a short poem, but I hope you definitely receive the message and drop some feedback in the comments below from what you took from this poem as well. Again, this poem is untitled because it is. I couldn't think of a title for this one. So, and I think that's okay for now until I decide to give it a title. But without further ado, here is this poem. They say there's this circle of life and it moves us all. Yet we can move with this natural cycle and let our passion and purpose stand tall. Living out the dream we dreamt. Productivity increasing by 10%. Just through the law of timing and positioning. Nothing is wasted and nothing is spent. And from this an internal message is sent. As you step into the horizon, remember the prize you have your eyes on. My eye is on, and my eyes are wide, anticipating the next surprise, recognizing truth from lies. Connecting to my high school, 1,000 books on self-help. To my higher self I spoke. I need you to become me, for me, when I don't feel like me. So I go forward always, as I keep calm and drink my OG green tea. Thank you. I told you it was short. But I feel there's a lot of keys in there. I'm gonna add the playlist after I finish this live, so that you can check the rest of the episodes for some more powerful poems that I did write and performed. And I thank you again for those who have tuned in and those who are going to tune in. Thank you in advance. This is Devann Edwards, aka Devann the Connector, connecting you to the knowledge that will empower yourself. Thank you for coming to another Spoken Word Sunday. Next week, 4 p.m. BST, we have episode 19 for Spoken Word Sunday. So thank you. So yeah, thank you for coming. And remember, the connection continues. Take care.